Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to do a new what if. This is going to be what if Naruto was a dragon slayer. Yeah, if you heard me, guys, this is going to be what if Naruto was a dragon slayer from fairy tales. And if you guys wouldn't have watched that series, it's an amazing series. You must watch it. You guys must. It's an amazing series. So, for the people who don't know, I'm just going to briefly explain what these dragon slayers are. Dragon slayers are these people from fairy tale who have the ability to master powers that are magic powers that were given by dragons to them. And the strongest out of them was Natsu, who is a fire and lightning slayer. And there are many dragon slayers, and all of them have different abilities. Like all of them have different powers. Like Eric, Loxus, Gaziel, Natsu, Wendy, Sting, and Rogue. Eric was, the guy with a cobra. He was a poison dragon slayer. Loxus was lightning. Gajiel was steel. Natsu was fire. Wendy was wind. Sting was, what was his name? Sting, right? Yeah. Sting was light, and Rogue was, shadow. So yeah. Now let's get into the story. And thank you guys for 100 subscribers. This is going to be my 100 subscribers special. It'll be written in the description if I wouldn't be able to write it in the real name section. So yeah, and thank you. Please support and share this video, guys. And now let's get into the video. So this video is going to start, this what if is going to start in the fairy tale world. Now when Natsu has defeated the Agnologia, the the black dragon which has the power of every dragon slayer. When Natsu has defeated it, all of them were like, they hit the time barrier. And unknowing to them, they thought nothing happened. But as their life went on, what so happened is their magic power, the dragon slayer power, started to turn into chakra. Yeah, and it created a portal to another dimension. So what happened is when all these dragon slayers died, their power turned into a single dragon, and that dragon with only little memories, very little memories. So because the reason why I'm making it little, because I don't know all of the dragon slayer moves of every dragon slayer. I'm just gonna only know some. So what's going to happen is all of this power is going to go, but with the soul as well. So I mean the soul is very temporary. So yeah, now what happens is in this what if Naruto is, shall I make it a neglected or not? You know what? It's going to be a neglected what if. Yeah, that's awesome. And like every neglected what if, Naruto is still, hated, because I'm going to say that in this what if, Naruto, you know, the masked man, which is Toby, Obito, they meant that we have bitch guy, man, our man Obito. This guy is just a savage. He has crazy. He has this name Madara, Toby, Obito. Damn, man, how many names does this single guy has? So yeah, now Obito, aka Masked Man, aka Madara, aka Toby. He's gonna come and he's gonna see Deku. I mean, sorry, Naruto. And when he sees Naruto, he takes Naruto and he keeps kunai to his neck. And in this what if, I'm gonna say that Minato is an Uchiha, and Minato is an Uchiha. Shall I give? And yeah, and what's her name? Kushina is a Senju. What they wanted was a kid who can have wood style and the Sharingan, so that he can rival both Hashirama Senju and Madara Uchiha on their power, and even surpass them, like become a fusion between them both. So yeah, damn boy. So what's going to happen is Naruto's going to be like every neglected series, Naruto's being hated by the villagers. Everyone hates him. Not even a single person likes him, except for the ramen guy. And so yeah, and when the masked man takes Naruto, he threatens them, that he'll kill Naruto. Now in this one, as I told you, they wanted to make a perfect child. They think that Menma and Mito are the perfect child. They don't think Naruto, but just see if that kid is worth it. They had to save Naruto. But then what happens is, just to save Naruto, like everything like in Karen happens. But here, when he was about to stab, I'm gonna say the evil Ninetales. When he was about to stab Naruto, Hiruzen came and gets stabbed, and this makes Menma and I'm gonna say Minato and Kushina very angry because they think that Naruto is the demon, and it's due to Naruto. Menma and Mito do not have whiskers, and they think that Naruto is a demon. He's a demon's reincarnation. That's why he has the he has due to him, the third Hokage died, and third Hokage seals the soul inside Naruto and the chakra inside, Menma and Mito. Like in every most of the soul what ifs, the soul is the center of the chakra, and all the chakra comes back to the soul. So yeah, guys. So Menma and Mito are going to, and Kushina has 1% of the chakra. Menma has 49, and Mito has 50. And so yeah, and when when the Ninetales enter inside Naruto, he senses a pleasant aura for some reason. So he does not go on a rampage and keeps destroying Naruto. But yeah, now what they don't know is when Naruto is is born, Kushina. I mean, the others don't know is that Kushina tried to stab Naruto and kill him. Though this does work, what happens is the other worlds Dragon Slayer power, and like Kushina, they get knocked out. Kushina, that's why wasn't able to completely kill Naruto. Naruto was in the limbo state, and the Ninetales was using all of his soul's power to heal Naruto, so that Naruto does not die, because Naruto is his host, and if he dies also. So he does not want that. And if I'm just gonna say that if Naruto dies without getting all of his chakra back, I mean if Kurama dies, then it'll take him more than 10 centuries to get revived. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that for plot convenience. Plot armor no jutsu. Yeah, boy. And of course, the Dragon Slayer energy, even Ninetales did not know, entered Naruto and blessed Naruto with a humongous power by healing him. But this power got sealed away somewhere else in Naruto, which even the Kurama did not know, and it was sleeping there, like in a time and space rift. And so it was frozen in time there, just waiting for Naruto to awaken it. And so yeah, like in every what if neglected series, Naruto is tortured. And if you would have watched What If Naruto was in my channel, what if Naruto was reincarnation of Sage of Six Path's brother? Yeah, exactly like that. Naruto was tortured, and he was like, if you would have watched Tokyo Ghoul. I'm taking references from many series, guys. Just don't hate me, guys, in the comment. And so I'm going to do the vampire series. I'm gonna do it. And thanks to you guys, vampire the from the idea of a vampire series is where I got the idea to make What If. So Naruto is going to be hated, and at the age of 2, Naruto was from the age of Naruto was tied in a basement, and Naruto couldn't even control himself because they keep him such extreme, I mean like complete extreme cold. I'm going to say that they found a way and to increase the temperature only on Naruto, and then they were able to use chakra chains on Naruto, and then they added lightning nature to it every second. And the most powerful lightning users, they were amplifying it every day, and there was a lot of water on it. So yeah, it was amplified like complete shit, making the lightning go wild. If anyone used to be there, right, they would die. Now what they did not know was this is helping Naruto in a very crazy manner. They were increasing the cold of Naruto for Naruto, They were burning Naruto screaming every day in pain. They were electrifying Naruto, adding electricity into his body by making him so that he can slowly die. They gave him like very 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 deadly poison. They made him not able to see by adding a lot of light, and they made him like live in shadows. And like, and everyday Menma, like, I'm gonna say Minato and Kushna, whatever the frustrations they had, they use a lot of the chakra and they start beating Naruto. It was over, like, it was so many times that Naruto almost died, thanks to Kurama, the soul of Kurama. Yeah, this you can see back the massive chakra every time, like, keep helping Naruto. And you may be like, what? Why will Kurama help Naruto? It's because he had both the sides of the Nine Tails, and the good side of the Nine Tails never argued about anything. And so, yeah, that's the first thing. And the second thing I'm gonna say that is that in this what if series, I'm gonna say, for plot convenience, for a massive, tremendous plot convenience, it's gonna be um not as gonna be both like, reincarnation of Ashura and Indra. Yeah, he's a reincarnation of Ashura and Indra. This made the Sage of Six Paths come. And actually, I'm gonna say that Indra was trying to go to Sasuke, but he saw some weird energy inside Naruto, which was so powerful, stronger than his dad's. So he had to enter. And then he saw Ashura. He was completely angry on Ashura. But seeing Naruto's torture, both of them started hating like humans. They started hating everyone. And I'm gonna say, for another plot thing is that from age of 2, Minato invited every. There is a way to which the villagers can also enter, and all the villagers were given whip and anything they like, and the villagers kept beating Naruto. So it was not only men like Minato and Kushina who were removing their anger; it was everyone in the village. So Naruto was like, he couldn't live, man. It was just torture, and he was tied up, so he cannot do anything. And he was given, little bit of food. When I say little, he was given little. And when he was like, and his eyes were tied up. And so when he was, like, they never know what happened to his eyes. Like, though they were able to make him, like, see extreme light so that he becomes blind and kept extreme darkness in one eye. And what happened is they beat Naruto pulp to death. And yeah, they, like, Naruto has, like, everywhere on his body he has, bruises. And thanks to this, and his body was getting adapted to a very high amount, and his thanks to the nine tails chakra, Naruto was slowly but surely becoming, like, ribbed. If you would have seen Natsu Dragneel, he has six packs, man. Yeah, at the start of the series. At the end of the series, he has a completely, like, muscular body. I'm gonna say for this, like, due to their hardship, Naruto had become, and they used to, when Naruto wanted to eat something, like, when they acted that as if they were feeding Naruto. Sometimes they used to keep, taser, like they use lightning chakra and keep in Naruto's mouth, which makes Naruto scream in pain and then, spit out blood. And Menma and Mito, at the age of 3, they started to hate Naruto. They were told that Naruto is a demon, and they kept on, beating the crap out of Naruto. I'm gonna say, yay! This is going to be, a very what if neglected series, guys. And yeah, Naruto is going to be, like, suffering like hell. And I'm gonna say that by the age of 4, everyone in the village like, feels happy because they can have fun. And here, what happens is, Kushina was trying to break Naruto's bones, and every villager were trying to hit. The village was completely empty, but some bullies were trying to bully, I'm gonna say, who, you know what? Yeah, they were trying to bully. Hinata. This is when Menma comes and saves Hinata, and then he brings Hinata home, and then he, and I'm gonna say the only people who did not beat Naruto, the only people were Shikamaru's dad, Shukaku, and Ino's dad, and Choji's dad. But all three of them also beat Naruto. They did not give a crap about Naruto, and that's why they also hate their own son. And I'm gonna say the Fugaku also does not beat Naruto, and he hates Menma, Mito, because of them he lost his one of his son, which is going to be Sasuke. Sasuke became super evil. He thinks that he's better than everyone. He doesn't even come a crab. He even killed two Uchihas and took their eyes, and he gave them to Menma and Mito. And then he himself killed another Uchiha and took his Sharingans for himself. And this is the reason why he everyone in the Uchiha clan completely hates Sasuke. But Sasuke doesn't give a crap. He's like, if you hate me, I don't give a crap because you are the weak members. I am the direct descendant of Madara Uchiha. I am his son. Just that I got adopted by you. I don't know how, why he threw me. You guys, he died. So I'm his son. I was left there and you guys took me. And this is a complete lie, but that's what he believes. And Menma also believes it. And Menma goes, well, I'm going to unlock wood style and my Sharingan. And then you'll become as strong as Madara Uchiha. Then we both will be the most strongest duo. And that's what they believe. And yeah, and Mito. Mito is going to have a gigantic crush on Sasuke, and by the time Sasuke will be there, right? Sasuke will not be but adopted by Minato, but he'll be like, you guys are perfect couples, so you guys deserve to live together, and so he creates a bedroom where they both live in a single bed, and they do all this 18 plus stuff, and being the bitch Kushina is, she goes to the Naruto's place, and she's like, oh demon, you were lucky that Menma and Mito bought their girlfriend and boyfriends, so I could not beat you up. Now let me continue. And so she started beating him more and more. At this point, Naruto's every single muscle in his body is completely torn apart. He's like nothing. If he even tried to walk, he couldn't. His condition is so worse, I cannot even explain, guys. Yeah. And his mental mindset is completely broken. But he has faith, a small faith and hope he has. And at the age of 4, when like after Menma Mito bought, you know, there were, the like Minato, Kushina, Menma, and Menma and Hugh, I'm gonna say Hinata. And just to guys let you guys know one very quick fact, Hinata is going to be she's going to be a bitch, even though I kind of do not want to make her that, because she's in the canon she was the only kind person to Naruto, but this is a what if. I can add plot armor no jutsu. Yeah boy, it is the strongest jutsu again. Man, then talk no jutsu. Man, if Naruto can do talk no jutsu on anyone, why the hell did not he do that talk no jutsu, that powerful level, on Kaguya? He could have got all of Kaguya's powers. Damn, boy. He even made Sasuke, who was completely evil, into good. He made completely Obito into good, man. The talk no jutsu is OP. So yeah, I can do anything, man. Like I added the plot armor no jutsu, which is stronger than the talk no jutsu. Why the fuck not? I can just add anything. This is my what if. And if you want to watch, you have to subscribe. If you don't want to watch, you still have to subscribe. I'm just kidding, okay. Anyways, so yeah. So you know, Menma with Hinata, they became a complete couples, and he actually wanted, an Uchiha within, his clan, and he thinks Menma is a good one, and that too, The fourth Hokage son is also you like everyone like when Naruto was born and Menma Mito. When Naruto was still alive, this made Menma and Minato and Kushina very angry. They took Naruto and then threw him on the floor and they told to F the entire village. This is the reincarnation of the demon, Naruto Uzumaki. Or I hate to admit, Naruto. I thought he will be a good child, but seeing his whisker marks, and he is the nine-tailed Jinchuriki. He has the soul of the nine-tails. He is the reincarnation of the nine-tails. You have to hate him with all your heart, not my Menma and Mito. They are the protectors. They must be the child of prophecy. And I'm gonna say they think they are the child of prophecy because you know the told that there are two people who are going to get reincarnated. So he did not tell that the two are going to be reincarnated in one person or in different persons. And but I'm gonna say that you know they think it's just two, but they are not sure. They want Jiraiya to come and tell, and Jiraiya himself is confused. So yeah, and he goes again to them and he asks, and he gets the same response. So he thinks that it's Menma Mito, and so yeah, and I'm gonna say that and so Menma Hinata are there in one room. Hinata is now living with Menma, and I'm gonna say like Sasuke and Mito. They are living in another room, and Sasuke hates to be called Fugaku's son, and he wants to be called Madara Uchiha's son. And so yeah, and Sasuke and Mito are in the room, and then like around the house there are these sound cancelling tags by which the sound in the inside cannot be heard, and so everyone can beat Naruto as much as they want. But this was nighttime, so all villagers were sleeping, and I'm gonna say that uh, I'm gonna say sorry for the disturbance, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna say that Minato and Kushina started doing those 18 plus things, and there was a lot of sound coming from their room. Those type of sounds. Actually, this thing I did not plan on doing. I'm not a pervert, guys. Please don't call me pervert. To be honest, I'm not at all a pervert. The thing is that you guys wanted it, and yeah, there was this person. His name was AZ. I don't know. He commented me, but then for some reason, for some fucking god reason, he deleted the comment. I tried to ask him. I tried to go and search for his name, and I did not find it. So, but still, man, shout out to him. He told me that if I can do this, I may become, good, and I can even become brave. And I got some, advices from the Discord. I told you a long back ago in my many videos that I'm using some help from Discord, and they told me as well. So yeah, I should curse at the same time I should do some 18 plus things, and so yeah. And they told me they explained me so many things and which made my head pop out, and I was completely I was living under a rock. But anyways, so yeah, so the morning sound they were coming, and then this made Menma and Sasuke more excited, and Hinata and Mita were no, but they accepted and they did this. And then the next day, all Menma, Sasuke, and Minato are angry at Naruto. They think that Naruto took pleasure from hearing them doing that. And to be honest, Naruto was completely in such a bad condition he couldn't even hear a thing. And they beat him even more than normal. What happened is I'm gonna say that Sasuke I'm gonna say Minato saw Kakashi doing the Chidori, and he thought even Sasuke can learn it. So he thought how to he started teaching Sasuke how to do it, and Sasuke perfected it. And he stabbed Naruto with it, and then he was asked to do massive lightning, and Sasuke started doing humongous lightning inside Naruto. Naruto was crying out in pain, and all other shinobi started to do even worse lightning. And then it's like, I'm gonna say, some ninjas started doing a humongous water jutsu at Naruto. They started keeping Naruto in a very powerful water prison, and the lightning conduct touching water created such a humongous lightning that anyone will die. Only thanks to the little orb inside Naruto, which is of course Dragon Slayer energy, that kept Naruto alive and keep going. So Naruto was like completely, in the death state. This is when something happens. They're like, this is when, like, now Minato's like, you know what? He knows a person who is exactly like Ibiki. He's a torture specialist, but he's a very old guy. So that's the reason I'm like, he's a random guy, and he's even worse than Ibiki in torturing. And he does a massive torturing to Naruto, and it's like his torture is like death is even better than surviving. Yeah, he does it for months, and then they like do it again many times, and they think that finally it's better if we throw him out, and so they take him and throw him in the like village, and all the villagers beat him up. They kill him, but Naruto still comes back alive somehow, and they like beat him to a bloody pulp. This is when the first time Naruto meets the Nine Tails, and the Nine Tails for the first time is kind, and the Nine Tails start roaring out. It's like, "Why are you here, kid?" And Naruto goes, he sees that immense bloodlust, but he walks through it and is like, I think death is better than living. And then Ninjas is like, why do you think that? Naruto then says, I'm called a demon monster like you. You everyone call you demon monster. And then he's like, I know there must be some reason that you attacked the leaf. You won't attack the leaf for no reason. Please tell me. And then the Ninjas goes, okay, Madara Uchiha controlled over me and made me battle your Hashirama Senju, who sealed me away within his wife, who again sealed me away within your mother. In turn, then this random Uchiha came and used his Mangekyo Sharingan to control me. And then I was sealed within you. And Naruto goes, I see. So it wasn't your fault. I'm sorry, Ninetales, that even you had to suffer and everyone calls you demon. I know you are not. And then he goes, my name is Naruto, just Naruto. So what's your name? And the Ninetales is like, hey, my name is Ninetales. And Naruto goes, shut up and tell me your real name. And Kurama goes, is he the one? And he's like, alright, it's called QB. And Naruto goes, no, tell me the real name. And then the Ninetales goes, okay, okay, my name is Kurama. And then Naruto goes, that's such a good name. And from that time onwards, whenever Naruto is getting tortured, he like goes into his mindscape, and his entire body, is like very beaten up, but he still doesn't care. If Naruto regenerates, right, guys, if Naruto completely heals up, Naruto will have the six packs, just like if you guys would have seen, I'll just yeah. Do you guys see that? Yeah, that's how Naruto's like six packs would be. And so yeah, and that was Natsu, okay guys. And so Naruto kept like training and training and training and training and training and like in within his mindscape, and he became a perfect best chakra control, best in chakra control and many things. He unlocked his Uzumaki chains. He unlocked his Sharingan, and he promised Kurama that he'll make him get out of it. And he promised Kurama that he will bring peace to this world, and he won't allow like hatred towards you know the Jinchurikis. And Kurama smiled at him, and he told that he won't allow anyone else to control him, and he won't allow like he will never control Kurama. And Kurama was happy. And like Kurama trained Naruto, and at the age of 5, no, at the when before the age of 5, Naruto was always now let out, but he was beaten too much more badly than even when he was in chain. And I'm gonna say for some reason Naruto is able to regenerate many wounds, and so they, like they do more horrible things like break his entire body and then let him regenerate. And so yeah, Naruto is like every single bone is cracked, and so point that even Kurama cannot heal him. But there's something that keeps making him healed up, which even Kurama doesn't know, which of course is Dragon Force, which he will find out soon in this video only, okay guys? And so yeah, what happens is at the age of 5, he hears that, like he has great hearing senses. He hears, like he does not has complete hearing senses right now yet, because the poison dragon has amazing hearing senses. He can hear your thoughts, man. Damn boy. I'm going to explain some abilities of the dragon slayers, okay guys? According to what I know, the fire dragon slayer has amazing smell. But yeah, and the most best ability of all the dragon slayers was of, the poison dragon slayer, who has the ability to hear your thoughts and what moves you're going to make. Everyone thinks about the move that they are going to make, and he can hear that. And even if a person who is about 20 kilometers away and he's talking, like even he can even hear those. So yeah boy, Naruto, keeps training and training and training. And then he hears, like how one day Jiraiya with Tsunade come in, and they are like, I think we know who Child of Prophecy is. And they are like, but first let us come inside. And they are like, okay. And then they say that, I think the Child of Prophecy is none other than, and they're like, Mito and Menma. And like, I'm gonna say Sasuke comes and he hugs, Mito from back, and he's like, I know my girl can do it. And he's like, so today extra round. And Mito's like, oh come on. And like Menma comes, and like Hinata comes from back, and she's like, you can do anything to me. And the man was like smirks to himself. And all of them smirk, and they're like, so about the, like then like about that, if they are like the really the child of prophecy, how are they weak? They are not able to beat Chunins. And then like Tsunade goes, I think it's Naruto. He's a curse. He's doing something to him. I think it's because of him that Dan died. That demon. And of course, Dan did not die that way, but she has to blame everything on Naruto, so that Naruto will be hated more. And so yeah, Naruto's became more hatred, and Tsunade goes, she activates her Byakugo seal, which is on her head, or the 100 healing mark, and she starts using her full power and beats Naruto. And Jiraiya comes, he throws a lot of oil and like burning all that too, man. It's if you would have got like very hot oil on your skin burns, and Naruto screams in pain, and he throws humongous fireball at Naruto. And then Sasuke comes and he stabs Naruto and just massive lightning. And then Mito comes and she does a wind jutsu, and Hinata comes and does a wind jutsu, and like Menma comes and he does his fireball jutsu, and I'm gonna say Minato. Minato takes teleports and keeps bringing this very very painful poisonous liquids that he keeps injecting in Naruto, and then Kushina, she keeps beating him in chains, and the chains catch all those flames and everything, and they become more stronger, and they keep beating Naruto. And then they take Naruto into the village, and he beat Naruto in front of everyone, and all the villagers beat him too. And then Naruto was thrown in an alleyway, and then everyone left. Now Naruto died here. Yeah, and then this time he was like even beyond healing, he cannot be healed. And then the Kurama inside Naruto's like, no, no, the only one who trusted me, the only friend after the stage of six paths. How? How did they do this to this poor kid? And he starts crying, he gets angry, and he starts shouting and yelling. And what they do not know, and everyone notices this strange power. And but the strange, like now the skin completely peels away, and nine tails appears behind him, and then he just vanishes. No, and everyone they go to check the chakra, and they don't see him, and they're like, huh. Some random guy must have come to throw him away. And Naoto goes and flying towards some, for where Hashirama and Madara Uchiha fight, and he goes somewhere near there, near the Valley of End, and he lands like the Ninetales, and he goes back to normal. He says, "I'm sorry, kid," and he starts crying inside Naruto. And then what happens is Naruto wakes up in a different part of his mind, where there was a massive power source. I don't know if the chakra is stronger than magic, but I'm gonna say here is that due to some of Naruto's chakra and Ninetales chakra, the magic is like the ultimate Kiki Genkai. And Naruto's three Tomes Sharingan now. Because of all the hatred for the village, he gains so much power. And then he goes to that orb and breaks it. And then these people appear. And he's like, who are you? And then they are like, Um, it seems like you are the worthy holder of all the seven Dragon Slayers' power. And then he's like, Dragon Slayer's power? And then he goes, yeah, my name is Eric. You guys see this red guy? Yeah, he's Eric. I have the power of poison. I can hear your thoughts, and I can clearly hear that how you're like so scared that we are gonna hurt you. Don't worry, we are not gonna hurt you. And then he's like, okay, and then he comes in, he's like, this tall guy's like, I am Loxus, I am the lightning dragon slayer, the lightning god. Nothing like lightning has no effect on me. And he's like, oh, okay. And then Gajiel goes like, this guy, steel guy, he's Gajiel. He's like, here, black hair. He's like, I am Gajiel. I am the shadow steel dragon. I have the power of the steel, but I can even use shadow, though you don't need it because the ultimate real shadow dragon slayer is side of you. He's also with you. And then Natsu goes, this pink hair guy is like, my name is Natsu Dragonian. I am the son of Ignian the dragon, the fire dragon slayer. I have all seven dragon slayers powers. So yeah. And then Wendy, this blue small hair girl goes, I am Wendy. I have healing powers and I'm a sky dragon slayer. Wind abilities. Okay guys. And this is Sting. You can see this blonde hair guy. Yeah, Sting. He goes, I'm Sting. I'm the light dragon slayer. No light attacks works on me. And this guy who's Shadow, who's Rogue, the black hair guy. He's like, I am Rogue, and I am the Shadow Dragon Slayer. No, nothing in the shadows works against me. And he's like, oh, cool. And then he's like, so we all are the dragon slayers. We have the power to slay dragons, which we have been seeing through your world, your eyes. And we were able to find out about this world. This world has tailed beasts, which are almost similar to dragons. So you are going to gain the seven dragons' powers. We are the elemental dragon powers, and we have the power of a divine being. And then Natsu comes up and is like, well, everyone here is a human who gained the power of a dragon or is a dragon was born with it. I am a demonic dragon. I am an END, the destroyer of everything. I have the power. And it looks like you are special. You gained our powers when we were at the most powerful peak of our times. So you got the Dragon King board of mine. And then it's like, Dragon King mode? And he goes, yeah, you see these red flames? And he's like, whoa, that's awesome. Naruto's like, yeah. And it's like, this is called the Dragon King mode. These flames are so hot they can incinerate anything and everything to do pure bits and pieces. This power only comes with the dragon seal, but it looks like you have gained every dragon's power, so you got a dragon seal within you. He's like, what? But then he's like, first you have to merge with us and you have to gain our powers. Though we won't, you will only gain our power when we merge. We cannot train you on everything. And I'm gonna say that I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know all of their moves, so I'm gonna create my own moves also. And so yeah, guys. And in them, I'm gonna say that Naruto for that 1 month went missing, and in his like inside of his brain, he has kept on training for 11 years, and even the moves he has, he made it them even perfect. Like he's able to use fire and steel together and all the elements and go into this elemental form. And just a wait guys, I'll just get the picture of END form of Natsu. And so yeah guys, I found the image for the END form, and actually END form is like a monster form, but I don't want like now to become like a dragon. I don't want. I'm just gonna say that he does not have the dragon and the demon fruit in him. He just is has the demonic powers. So what happens is when he goes into his demon form, his flames, it's then that he's like when he goes into the demon to dragon god form, that's when I'm gonna say that I'm gonna, you know what? No, he has a dragon tattoo. That's why he's a dragon slayer, guys. And due to the dragon god king mode, normally he gets the red flames. But I'm gonna say that in this what if the demon form and the dragon form combined, so the tattoo when turns into demon tattoo. And I'm gonna show how the demon tattoo looks. As you can see, he instead of gaining, instead of him getting those kind of things, like his body turns completely changed. He gets a major change, and that is going to be, you guys can see, he gets more muscular. His eyes, as you can see, he has a dragon symbol. What? Yeah, sorry. So he has the dragon symbol. The dragon symbol turned into this demonic symbol. As you can see, it goes up to his face. Yeah, it's only on his right side. And so yeah, in this mode is where he's able to use Dragon King mode's fire, and in this mode he's able to use freezing fire, which is this. These flames are so special that his air turned blue, and in this mode he's able to use freezing flames, so they're able to freeze things. So yeah, these are some special abilities that this guy got. And then Sting and Rogo, that now you're going to get our Dragon Force. And they're like, Dragon Force? And they show this. This is called Dragon Force. Though you can combine it with your marks, you'll get that, red color mark on your, as we showed you. He'll get the red mark. He won't have the saber tooth symbol. You'll get the red mark. His hair will start flying up. He'll have on his right side white, on his left side black. And humongous chakra will be leaked out of him. And they start training Naruto for 1 month, and then Naruto, they all teach them all the powers they got. They teach Naruto, the dragon powers, and all of them teach their abilities, what they can teach at that time, and then all of them merge with Naruto, and then Naruto gains his Kekkei Genkai. And now the thing is, only if Naruto's child is born can have this Kekkei Genkai. Others don't possess this Kekkei Genkai. It's only with Naruto. If you get Naruto's blood, shit it, you don't get any dragon power. You just gain like very powerful flames, and you're like normal, I'm gonna say your normal like Kekkei Genkai or your fire style just increased. So what did happen is Naruto gains a new, you know, Sharingan. I'm gonna just go and check again. Sorry. So yeah, guys, I got it. And so what happens is when Naruto was killed, he actually unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan. Now the thing happened here is Naruto's Mangekyo Sharingan is exactly going to be like is pure Mangekyo Sharingan. So he's going to have Kamui. We love Kamui, don't you guys? Kamui. He's going to have I'm gonna say Amaterasu, which of course they found out. Natsu found out, and he's like, these black flames are so hot, amazing. These flames can rival my red flames, but even hotter. You can't eat these flames, but for some reason, that Mangekyo Sharingan, if our powers combine, you may be able to use the black flames too. And then he's like, wait, really? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, he smirks to themselves. And then Naruto is able to, he found out something even interesting. He is able to, like, gained other abilities, like I'm gonna say Madara, Madara's Rinnegan ability, which is Limbo. Even though he does not have the Rinnegan, he gains Limbo, and he gains this ability, which Sage of Six Paths Gaming is called Permanent Izanagi. He cannot die, and that happens if Naruto like died very badly. Then that happens. It's not like Naruto got injury and then he killed himself. That doesn't work. If Naruto like was fighting and then like he needed it, and but he was killed, then he comes back. It's not like he got an injury and he kills himself. He won't be able to come back. And he was told about this by the other dragon slayers, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And they even made him learn how to use, Dragon Force, the demon form, and then Naruto also learned many other things. Naruto was able to master the freezing flames and everything. And when they all fused with Naruto, Naruto's Mangekyo Sharingan was like exactly like Sasuke's in canon. But here's going to be the biggest twist. Sasuke is going like Naruto's Mangekyo Sharingan. Like when all the chakra came, his eyes blared out, and then he opened and saw in the water. His eyes have evolved into this. I know this thing just looks too much OP, but it like you're like, how can this be even a pattern? And I'm gonna say that this is the power 10 from Dragon Powers. Get it? Dragon Powers. So yeah, Naruto gains it, and then he found out that all of his dragon powers are boosted. Now he's able to use Amaterasu with his Dragon Slayer power. But to use Black Flames, he has to come open, control his, activate his Mangekyo, and it takes a very less chakra. It does not need EMS, and he has, Susano, which is actually a Susano with like dragon kind of wings, and it is like very powerful Susano than normal. And his Susano can directly go to the Indra Susano. But Naruto Susano is black in color and it's red. I will keep a picture of it. I guess I have it. So pretty much, guys, this is his Susano, and yeah, as you can see, it's come sometimes some place it's red, it's some place it's black. And if you guys know how Indra Susano works, so yeah, Naruto's Indra Susano is going to be like, where Sasuke's is purple, it's going to be black, and where Sasuke's was lightning blue, it's going like the blue lightning is coming out, it's going to be red lightning. And Naruto is dojutsu, the dragon Mangekyo Sharingan also gives him lightning, red lightning, blackish red lightning, and it gives him the very hard steel, and everything of his dragon slayer power increases. Now Naruto is going to go to Kurama, and his Kurama sees him, is like, I was thinking how I'm not dead, I knew you were alive, but what happened to you? You look more broken, you look so strong. And Naruto goes, yes I am, and he does fire style dragon fire punch, and it completely demolishes the cage. And big flames come out of his his body on his seal. And then Naruto wakes up and he feels that his body now has six packs. Like, damn boy, six packs, boy, you can see the abs there, abs. And Naruto's like, huh. And then he goes and he can hear everything, and then he sees this one girl. He does not, nobody knows that it's a girl. I mean, like, the people who are bullying her, they don't know that it's a girl. But like, they know it's a girl, but they don't know how she looks. Nor does Naruto, but Naruto can sense, like, hear her heartbeat and her body, like the way a human body works. By hearing itself, he understood that it's a female, and he just came there and he's like, let her leave. And they're like, who are you? What if we don't? And Naruto's, that mark appears, the dragon mark goes like this, and it says, freezing fire, dragon slayer, dragon slayer art, freezing flames. And he completely freezes, a mountain. And then he activates his Sharingan and makes them forget everything. And that was very, very, very low percent of his power. And now he goes to this girl, he's like, are you okay? And then she's like, yeah. And then Naruto's like, I'll help you. And he carries her in bridal style. And he's like, where is your house? And he's like, I don't have one. So he was like, so where do you live? And then she's like, oh, Well, I recently actually got one. It's in the leaf. Like I had to take help from someone. This person we don't even need to know. And then he's like, okay. And then she actually doesn't. She trusts Naruto, but then she's like, so how do you do that? And Naruto's like, what do you mean? And Naruto's like, and she's like, that blue flames. And she's like, Naruto's like, first you tell me your secret because I can hear your mind, and I know I can I can hear what you're thinking. And she's like, how did he hear me? In her thought, and then Naruto's like, well, I can hear your mind. I told you right now. And she's like, oh, sorry. And then she takes off her blue, everything, and then like not everything. I mean, the jacket, the mask, the that's covering and the hoodie that's covering her eye. I mean, like her hair and her normal dress. And now Naruto sees this girl, and he's like, he's completely, baffled. Like, damn boy, this is an angel from the heaven, man. And she starts laughing like, you think I am? And then Naruto goes, yes, you clearly are. And then she starts, chuckling. And then Naruto goes, all right, my name is Naruto, who's, no, Dragnia. I am Naruto Dragnia. And she's like, oh, my name is Suki Uchiha. And she's like, Uchiha? And then I can hear you are Senju too. You told yourself in your mind. And she's like, damn it, how do I forget it? She face palms herself, and she's like, okay, I'm a Senju. I have wood style. And Naruto's like, oh, you're just like me. I'm a Senju too. And an Uchiha. And she's like, what? Really? Yeah. Naruto goes, yeah, my father was like cunning person. He wanted a complete nice breed. And so he married my mother, who's a bitch head. And my bitch dad and my bitch mom gave birth to as two dumbasses, which are going to be Menma and Mito. And they threw me off the house thinking that they are the child of prophecy. And and she goes, but what is that ability that you use, blue film? And Naruto goes, oh, you mean my KK Genkai? That was my KK Genkai. I can do many more things that you don't know. And then she's like, wait, really? And then he shows this elemental flames. He shows in his red demon form. And she's like, awesome. And from that time on, Naruto started living with Suki, and I'm gonna say that Suki is amazing in food. She's an angel she's a pure angel, man. Her food tastes like heaven, and Naruto loves it. And I'm gonna say that at the age of 6, 2 years before the academy, they started to have date each other, and they started live together, and they started making out with each other. And so yeah. And what I'm gonna say is that Sasuke wanted many Sharingans, so he ordered his clans to be killed by the Hokage. And as like told, the Hokage got Shizui's eyes, kept in himself, both Shizui's eyes this time, and he killed, and he manipulated Itachi in killing everyone. But I'm gonna say that Izumi Uchiha was talking to Suki Uchiha and in Suki's house. So everyone died except Izumi, and Naruto found out about everything, and he told them, and this made Izumi very mad. But then Naruto's like, don't worry, we'll bring Itachi back. And so yeah, Itachi was in Tsukiyomi, and he was ordered to kill the entire clan and give anyone who has Mangekyo, and he gives Fugaku's eyes, who which when Sasuke was about to keep it, he was about then Minato takes it and he's about to keep it in his Menma and Mito. Then he's like, well, I think it should be kept in your only bloodlines, right? Blood relatives, I guess. So I think I'll keep it in Sasuke. And he keeps in Sasuke, and Sasuke gets EMS. Though I know that's not how it works. I'm gonna say that due to pure hatred, Menma, Mito, and Sasuke gain it. And like pure joy like, of killing people and all that, they gain it. And so yeah. And Menma and Mito are going to be like very evil. And so yeah. And from that time on, all the girls keep fangirling on Sasuke and Menma and Mito because they are the last of their Uchiha clans, and every girl thinks that Uchiha clan is power. and all that trash. And yeah, and this is when something miraculous happened. At the age of 8, Naoto and Suki have lived together in same house, same bed, and they have not done anything those, but they started like each other and they kissed one day. Like, Suki was cooking, Naoto hugged her from back and touched you know that, and Suki was blushing like hell, and Naoto was like, I did not mean to. And then Suki hits him with behind, saying that, Baka, how dare you touch it? And then she's Naoto's like, I'm sorry. And then she's like, if you want it, we can do it. And Naoto's like, wait, what? And now Suki starts like laughing out, burst out laughing, and she's like, she goes near Naruto, and Naruto just like takes this. She just goes near Naruto just to check if he's okay, but Naruto takes this opportunity and kisses her, and of course she does the same, and they keep doing it for, I'm gonna say, 10 minutes, and they break, and they're like huffing, and they're like, I never knew you were so good at it. And then she starts like, she becomes like a tomato, and she's like, hey, stop teasing me. You were also the one. Are you sure this is your first time? And she's like, oh, come on. You know I'm not a kind of person like that. And she smiles and goes, yeah, I know. And so, yeah, they are that thing. And Naruto, gave her a katana, which is very powerful katana that's almost unbreakable. And Naruto also has one. And so, yeah, they trained in the Kenjutsu skills. And Suki has unlocked a Mangekyo Sharingan. I'm gonna say that when Naruto told her about his showed him in a genjutsu about his past, she started to cry, and her Mangekyo Sharingan appeared. And as she's a pure Uchiha, I mean, she's Madara's granddaughter. She's Madara and Hashirama's granddaughter, and she was able to gain because of Hashirama's cells inside of her, within her body, because she's the Hashirama's granddaughter. What happens is she becomes, her Rinnegan activates, so she like did not had to worry about the Sharingan's curse, and also going blind. But Naruto keeps his abilities, and like uses Sun Seal to make her have a normal beautiful eyes, because Naruto's, then she's like, why did you keep my beautiful eyes, I mean normal eyes? And Naruto was like, well, Miss Beauty, I want you to see you in your normal eyes. And she blushes, and she's like, oh, come on. And then Naruto goes and kisses her. And so, yeah, they start making out. Not in that way. They keep going on dates. Naruto keeps his disguise. And so, yeah. Now it's time for the, like, it was 8 years, and all of them. So, as soon as the first day in the school began, like, everyone came, and like, Luca did not come by now. Then everyone saw Naruto, and all of them became angry that, I thought the demon died. How did he come? And all of them were looking at Menma. They're like, Menma was like, I killed him. How did he come? And then Naruto sits in a corner, and like, Menma goes to him. He's like, hey, demon, how did you come? That's, wow, that sword is so beautiful. Give it to me. And Naruto goes, nah. And then Menma gets angry. He's like, give it to me, you demon. You don't deserve that kind of sword. That sword is deserved to me. I am the fourth Hokage's son, an elite Uchiha Senju. I mean, he does not say Senju. He does not know that he's a Senju. But his mom just tells that he can unlock wood style. So he thinks that he can unlock wood style. And he says, I'm an Uzumaki and I can unlock potential to unlock wood style. Now you bow down to me, you idiot, and give me your sword. And I may beat you less. And then Naruto goes, nah. And then all the girls are like, you listen to men, Makan. And then Sakura goes to punch him, and then Naruto just bitch slaps Sakura away. Then he grabs her by her hair and tosses him on Menma. And then he sits in his sleep. And then Menma comes to hit him, and then Naruto kicks Menma away. Menma then just gets pushed into wall. And then comes out, is like, bleeds a little bit, but he does not show it. And he's like, huh, I'll take care of you next time, demon. I'm just leaving you. And all the girls are like, oh, Menmakan is so hot. Menmakan just spared you, demon. Now run away, you demon. Scram. And now Naruto's sitting there like a god. And then He doesn't give a crap. He doesn't give a fuck what's happening around him. And so yeah, he's like, I don't give a fuck what's happening around me. And then Suki comes in, and everyone see her. And everyone are mesmerized by her beauty. They're like, who is she? Man, that's an angel from the heaven. Damn boy. And Suki goes and like there is like Menma and Sasuke, they make space between them, and they both are like, what? But then they're like, and we don't care. And when Suki comes, even though this is a very good place in the front, she doesn't care. She goes and sits with Naruto, and that too very close. This annoys Sasuke and Menma. And Sasuke thinks that he has dominance over girls. He thinks that he has dominance over girls just like Menma. So they go, and he goes to goes near, and he sees her in the eyes, and he sees her beautiful eyes, a beautiful face. He's like, she's mine. And then he goes to her, but he sits behind her. But then like Iruka comes and says, go back to your seats. And then Iruka, all of them go back, and then Iruka goes, we have a new student, Suki. And they're like, oh okay. And then they're like, so what? Every girl are like, some girls even became lesbians. And then the lesbian girls are like, what's her ranks? And then she goes, well, she's even stronger than all of you in this class. And everyone are like, what? Then Sasuke smirks in Menma. They're like, for a strong boy, a strong woman, eh? A strong woman needs a strong boys like us. And so the next day, when the same happens, Naruto goes to his seat, and Suki comes and sits next to Naruto. This time they're pissed, and Sasuke goes. He says, "Demon, move out of that place!" And like, and Naruto ignores him, and he's like, and Menma comes. Demon, move out of the place. And all the girls are like, Manmakan is saying, and even Sasuke can move out of the place, you demon. And Naruto bitch slaps Ino and Sakura away, like, who the hell are you to talk about me? Go and do your own, mind your own damn business. And both of them are like, okay. They're completely scared and they run away. And Naruto goes, now about you two, I'm not moving. And then they get angry, but then Sasuke goes, I need to be cool. And then he goes to Suki. He's like, why are you sitting with this demon? And Suki doesn't give a crap. And then he sees that this girl is not like the others, always fangirling over him. If she was fangirling over him, he would love and just kiss her. So it's like, every girl wants me to kiss them, right? I'm gonna kiss him. I don't care about me too. And even like Menma was like, I don't care about Hinata. Her beauty surpasses everything. Her body, damn, I need it. And he goes and like Menma goes, touch her ass, and like Sasuke goes to kiss her. And this is when pisses Naruto off, and Naruto lends a humongous chakra to Suki, and Suki's body becomes like flexible. Like Suki's already flexible, but her body becomes very strong. Naruto taps her hand and shares some QB chakra to her, and then her reflexes are like god peak, and then she uses a sword to block Menma's hand, and keeps her sword on like mm, Sasuke's near Sasuke's throat, almost like piercing him. Like it did not touch; it was just touching him, and little bleeding was coming from Sasuke's throat. And he caught, she caught Menma's hand and threw him back into the wall, and bitch slaps Sasuke when she's like, and Sasuke goes and hits the wall, and he's like, Kratos. And then she sits, and they're like, you're tough, eh? For a strong boy needs a strong girl. You'll finally become ours. And she's like, you can try. And they smirk to themselves. And so yeah. Now this is where I'm gonna end this part, guys. And I'll do a part 2 of it pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please share this video, like, subscribe, comment down below. And thank you.